Okay, well, that didn't work. Anyway. So, Al, what are we going to do today in the fine world of new world in Minecraft? Or Minetopia? Or Minecraftia? Or, whatever local colloquial term you have for Minecraft these days. Well, well, I don't know. I kind of want to hold off on doing a lot until the new content drops, like I said last time, and the time before that, and the time before that. But not the time before that, but the time before not the time before that. I did say that once or twice. Anyway, I'm also a little paranoid that the more I try to do with this map at this point, the more likely it is to crash. So, yeah. At this point, it only acts like this when I actually try to record it. So, as long as I stay in the very few opening seconds of Minecraft, and, don't actually do anything worthwhile in order to make the game playable or even the slightest bit fun to see, then it'll work like a charm. Otherwise, it doesn't work. I swear I've got a problem with my memory, but after looking into some issues, it's probably the fact that this computer's just not strong enough. It's just not. My computer is a toaster. No, please. I wish it were a toaster. Well, that's not good. Oh well. Run! One down. Come here, you little... Die! I'm not gonna waste arrows on you. And the baby cow's just like, what are we running and jumping away from, Daddy? Okay, well, last one. I got enough leather for a single bookcase. Open. Close. Darn it. I guess I could kill some sheep. Like, honestly, I'm not gonna build anything out of wool now, am I? Maybe if I keep the spawns down a bit, it'll help with the memory issues. There, you three get to live. Let's see, what else should I talk about? Oh yes, my, male admirer. He didn't take the hint. He insists that simply because I'm from the same local area, we should meet up. Apparently, either he's not taking the hint or he doesn't realize that there's a travel ban in place, and you can literally be fined for being on the road at this point. And yes, you literally can be fined for being on the road. We were talking with some guy just the other day. He saw a mass pullover on the highway, and the people were complaining about being fined like $500 for being on the roads without actually needing to go to work. So, yeah. But it the information I've gotten from my contacts explicitly states that more than likely the lockdown, at least for South Carolina, is going to end at the end of the month. Quite frankly, I'm already nuts. So, it's not going to help me, but maybe some other poor soul will be spared the same fate as I. Speaking of which, anyone want to play some Cthulhu? I'm in a Cthulhu mood. Anyone want to play some Cthulhu? They have plenty of Cthulhu-based games if anybody has a book. But, you know, you have to be the dungeon master, because I don't really know a lot about Cthulhu. You know what? I think I need more torches up here. There was some feedback on some of the other episodes, and it's like, no, the lighting's fine, at least in this area. I really should come back and redo the lighting in the mine as well. But again, I don't want to do very much that you guys don't see. And I want the things you do see to actually be worth seeing. And that's kind of hard to do when the computer threatens to crash on you every 5 minutes. Speaking of 5 minutes. 4? 5? Is it 4 or 5? Is it 4 or 5? I don't know. I don't know. But I do know I will need a book. For those of you that are wondering, leather and 3 paper will make a book. As you can see, books are integral to a lot of different crafting recipes. A lot of people who make tutorials and special story maps and everything else, they will leave books around because books are easier than leaving signs. Let's see. I need a diamond. I need a diamond. I already had an obsidian in here. Well, that's good. I'm probably going to need an extra one knowing my luck. Yeah, my energy crashed like 5 minutes ago, and I'm not... I'm tired. Okay, so it is 4, but I need another diamond. It is 4, but I need another diamond. Like, unfortunately, you know, you've seen this 1,000 times by 1,000 other YouTubers. How much fresher can it possibly be just because I'm insane in the membrane? Like, wow, man. So, for books, I'm gonna go to bed. My golden pants. And it's already been 10 minutes. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I'm just gonna go get some wood. Like, maybe if there's less trees, I'll be able to deal with the lag better. If I can ever start finding resources again, I might extend the redstone cannon from the last episode and actually get that to work again. I think the problem is it's just too short. Like, unfortunately, that is literally all the TNT I had. That's all I could make. I stood there for who knows how long and just hunted the creepers that appeared from my base. And that's all, literally every single bit of sulfur I could find. Oh, come on. I need to get rid of these trees just to get... Just so that these darn skeletons won't mob me every time. I heard somebody complain about the new phantom mobs, and for those of you that don't know, the phantoms are like magical stingrays that come down from the sky and try to kill you for not sleeping enough. And like their internal code and so on suggests that they're actually hallucinations brought on by the player's insomnia. Which, given how most players play Minecraft, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Steve or Alex had a bit of something going on in there. Steve, as you know, is the default male skin, but after it got sold to Microsoft, Alex, a blonde-haired, green-eyed woman, was added as the default male skin. And you can change your skin as you wish, but you are randomly assigned a gender when you start the game. If I hadn't already had a customized skin loaded, the skin I'm using, of course, is the Jancore skin from way back in the Fort Nerd days. It was crafted by Miv herself. I believe you can upload it from Miner's New Shoes. I never understood how that site worked. I still don't know. Like, I'm just not an artiste, per se. I don't get it. I don't understand. Does not compute. Beep boop, beep boop. My father was a toaster. Go along here. Maybe straight down. This is a rather large area. I could honestly just have everything as one room. I guess this center area here looks rather cultish magical. Yeah, you know what? Let's not make it too fancy. And that's the problem with the kind of roof I've got right now. It's just, it's not really practical to make all this stuff. Well, isn't that just great? I'm just gonna have to make an axe, because I don't want to spend the whole time just sitting here destroying planks. Don't even have enough stone on me to actually craft an axe with. How dare I not come prepared for the show tonight? Then again, nobody else does either. Like, seriously, at least I'm able to keep a string of episodes in a remotely chronological order. Like, you never understand how professionals get paid to do this job when they can't even keep track of the things they're doing from one day to the next. Like, that's what you get for batch making episodes, you lazy. Yes, I know. It's more efficient. People need to have a life too. Well, that's the thing. If you're going to make something your job, you're going to have to invest a lot of time and resources into it. Personally, I like Minecraft because it's an open-ended tool set. Like, I can use Minecraft to depict my stories, which I tried to do once, but it was horrible because, well, there's only me here. I tried to do the audiobook thing once or twice. That did great up until freaking Walking Dead came and ruined everything. Why does TV have to ruin everything I like? First Walking Dead, then Game of Thrones. Like, darn it, leave things I like alone. Go ruin everything else. I've heard people are actually responding rather well to the new Star Trek, though. The Star Trek Picard, which follows him becoming disillusioned with Starfleet after being made an admiral, or some such fiddle faddle. I'm a part of several Star Trek groups on Reddit, and, like, people like talking about it, but I haven't bothered to read it, because TV's stupid. Apparently the Romulans made the Borg now, which is in canon if you play the game. Like, that's a thing on STO, or Star Trek Online, for you poor uninitiated souls. Poor uninitiated souls. Darn it. But anyway, people seem to like it, and I think I did a Star Trek Online video once upon a time, way back when, like when I first started playing it, and it's crap because my computer's not strong enough to play the game and record it at the same time. But I like to play it on occasion still. I don't really do so anymore. It seems like this. It seems like they're starting the death spiral on it. Like, they sold it off to another company, and the company's like giving away a bunch of crap, and they're slashing prices on everything, and they're changing the economy around, and I'm just like, yeah, they're about to kill it. So I don't need to invest any more of my time in it. Like, I already had 4 max characters, so yeah, I was pretty much already over it. The missions and the stories were cool, but you leveled up way too damn fast. And that's me saying it about a game that I'm supposed to like. I'll just put some torches around. Ugh, I don't want to waste my actual coal on it, but everything else will take longer. Can't do that in the smoker, you person. So, yeah, my experience with Star Trek Online was you made your character, and they encourage you to write these overly detailed bios, but of course, no one listens to them. No one cares. Unless, of course, you're in an RP guild, and everyone thinks you're crazy because you're in an RP guild. They're not guilds, they're fleets, and they're done really stupid. They're done really stupid. Like, the thing is, you either play as a Klingon or as the Federation. And, like, yeah, that makes sense, because you don't really know what all the other species are doing at any given point in time. But you could make it more interesting than that. One of the problems I had was, constantly trying to keep myself motivated to play new characters, because once you've seen the end of the storyline, you've seen it for pretty much all of them. That'll have to do for now, I suppose. So, enchanting table. I'm going to put it here because that's got a clear line around it. So you need lapis now. Lapis lazuli, as I call it. I'm going to go to the basement and fetch my lapis. Fetch my lapis. So back in the day, you didn't need lapis. And you needed a heck more bookshelves, right? So I put my my diamond pick in here, and it's like you need to be level 1, level 2, and level 3. And it used to be you just had these runes to go on. You didn't know anything else that was going on. You just had these runes, and that's all you got. You had to pick randomly and hope you got something you wanted, or it was all a waste of time. Now you've got this efficiency and all these other things, and people have translated the runes, and I'm like, why? Why you gotta ruin stuff? Everyone gotta be ruining stuff. Like, I'm in such a mood, I can't even cuss. So, you make bookshelves, right? And you put the bookshelves about a space away from them. Now, I don't have particles turned on, because particles absolutely kill my computer. But if I had particles on, you could see that there were little magical letters and junk flowing from the books into the enchantment table. Now, if we go back here, it's got up to level 4. Efficiency and unbreaking. That's probably just unbreaking. That's probably unbreaking and something else. And that's efficiency, which means it goes faster. Unbreaking, however, gives me a chance to use it again once it hits max HP. Great. It acts like it's crashing. No. And just efficiency 1, because A, I'm not high leveled, and B, I don't have a lot of books. But there you go. I've got an enchantment room on my house now. And I have an efficiency pickaxe, which means I go faster. Oh, it's my friend Tom, or Frank, or whatever it is. No, Frank, you can't bring your animals in there. You've got nothing I want. What did you say to me? What did you say to me? And the llama then got bored and walked off. Great. Well, I guess nothing left to do but exhaust this pick thoroughly, because nothing better to do. I've got 5 minutes. What's going to happen first? Am I going to break this pick, or am I going to run out of time on the episode with nothing major happening? Anybody want to play some Cthulhu? I have been in such a Cthulhu mood lately. Like I said, I've been experimenting with like homebrewed game modules and rules and everything, and I need someone to actually play it. There's only so much testing you can do by playing by yourself. But no one wants to play with me, and I don't have any friends anymore. So that's probably too dark for any of you to see, isn't it? No, I'm not going to stop scratching. I've got dry skin and high anxiety. But if it helps, I've already bitten my fingernails to the point where they can't possibly scratch anything. So it's even more frustrating because all the scratching I'm doing isn't even scratching anything. So yeah, I'm in one of those moods, and I've just been tired. Like, I went to the grocery store, and they didn't have my brand of really weird looking lettuce. And the reason I get that brand of really weird looking lettuce is because it's cheap. But they didn't have my cheap, really weird looking lettuce. And that was so annoying to me. Diamond, as I said last time, is the most effective tool for now. When I get to the Nether, I am going to... See, I'll know when the Nether update hit, because the title screen will say it when I start up the game. And like every YouTuber from here to Timbuktu will say, hey look, the Nether dropped. Don't you ever wish that gamers were more creative people? Like, I'm serious. Like, do you ever think we should have had a separative language? Like, this lighting thing is just killing me. I need light. And I don't have any. Because I can't find any. And all the stuff I said about coal being common up until I actually tried to use it. There's no point in me actually getting this. Why did I do that? Well, here. That'll serve as a light source for now, I guess. Even though it's miles away from where I'm actually digging. Or should I say kilometers, because everything's in meters in this game. Darn Swedish people and their actual appropriate measurements of things. Like, the difference between English measurements and meters and, like, Celsius and base 10 and junk is only a few degrees in the first place. Like, I was talking to a woman from Pakistan, and she's like, oh, it's summer there, is it? How hot is it? It's 81 Celsius, which translates to 83 Fahrenheit. It's like, wow, that's like 2 whole degrees hotter than where it is now, and I live in a desert. And I'm like, yeah, a whole 3 degrees hotter. It makes it sound so threatening and menacing, doesn't it? No, Frank, you can't bring your animals in my house. This is my house. But yeah, that's basically all that I do for the rest of the show anyway, because that's all I got. Hopefully, I'll be able to make something interesting every once in a while.